pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team looking for its first win, the Northwestern Wildcats. 3A Sports College. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats offense will be first on the attack. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Safe completion on the screen. Fights off the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They've got his first and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Miranda. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defense
turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet.
takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Ready.
Dropping back, it's Miranda. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some movement.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do. Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Punt is on its way. Ball spins away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive.
On the double.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Okay, ready?
That last completion has him set up second and short. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Busts through behind his pad. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Miranda. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. All the way in for the touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Miranda. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
42.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set. Get set. Ready.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's caught for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Northwestern will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass. It's Miranda. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just... that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Time to take a shot. Got it. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. The offense set for a first down play.
Flag! Flag! Flag!
Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Westbrook. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are there looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time, so you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you,
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Northwestern wants to go quickly. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quick strike complete. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Throws for the tight end. And it's in for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hands it off. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Got his man on the outside. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll try the left side. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Got it. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They're going to ride this running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a...
Got enough space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive. This offense, forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
What do you do?
Dropping back, it's Bohannon. He put it out
In real life?
for him, and the senior gave him a chance
Oh, you talking about basketball?
to make the connection.
How Michigan cheat? I was saying, if it's anything, it's the referees cheated for them.
Sheet for this, 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh, Bama's on. Oh, that's right. It is. Well, you know what I'm saying. What's the scope? Oh, what was the scope?
One up on first down.
Bama cooled off.
Fake down a throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's hard to win the way that the way that Nate Oates has them playing, like living and dying by the 3. Because when you die by it, it's bad to even watch as a fan. Because it's like the boys don't know nothing else but to just keep shooting threes.
And the defense got him at 27.
He can't even shoot. That's what's crazy. That boy go get a basket. He don't do that shooting shit.
Offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together.
Yeah, that's the first few years under Bruce Pearl. That's how we was. Like
Would be the last resort.
we lived and died by the 3, which hurt us in the Final Four. Cause them boys were cold until, but like 5 minutes left in the game, they started heating up. But damn, they had dug themselves in the hole because folks act like they don't know how to drive to the basket at any point. So we just keep shooting. Hey, bro, y'all know y'all cold. I'm a fan and I'm watching, and I see y'all cold. Go to the basket. Stop shooting 3s. Shoot some jumpers. God, dog. No, because you keep shooting like, I'm going to warm up eventually. Yeah, but the season might be over when you warm up. Like, well, how far are we going to be down?
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Good. Good. I still ain't. That's the because you were so late into it. We just trying to make progress. And since a lot of your board is 3 stars, I would once the offseason hit, the ones I had to look at again, but the ones that's like solid, you'll keep them on the board, and then you'll go after some more talent from that point. But we was late getting to it and learning it. So right now you just need to get what you can get that's quality backups. God damn, them boys out there blocking on this play. Motherfuckers ain't blocked the whole game. Yeah, we still ain't doing nothing. Hell, I'm finna lose out on several people. Some of this other schools decided to turn the heat up. I ain't got no points. Them 400 so tough to deal with. It's the last week of the season, so it ain't but like 3 teams that's got it. Oh. Well, nobody was on them, so that schedule wasn't made in a good way for real. You won't have consecutive buys going forward.
take's going to slow down.
But you ain't gonna be playing with SMU until Sunday.
Pinned back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Oh, shit, this is third quarter. I got two minutes left in the third. We ain't fucking around with these boys. This was my rivalry school.
27-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The offense changing the play. They'll move the tight end. They'll start this drive with a pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Oh, why didn't we let me try and catch that?
Incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there. And the sack
Safety
is
won't leave that
great.
corner alone over there. I'm sure trying to throw it out there to him.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback.
Hey, this team feel different.
Great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open.
Turning it on. Pass to State.
I don't know. I was at work, so don't know.
At the 49-yard line, it's a pickup of 10.
To who we had to play?
There's really no
Oh,
secret to it,
okay.
David. When this guy's
That's
running well,
that's the other person. That's the league we y'all joined. That's Florida State. No, that's Texas. That's
And
Texas.
this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to
Come
the
on,
line.
safety, let that boy play some football, man. Stop helping him.
Now here's second and
Boy got a scholarship like you do.
back to
Damn,
pass.
he let him play that time.
He'll pull it down and run. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he's
Motherfucker
showing you all the
always
tools in the toolbox.
hurt,
Now, we saw
man.
earlier in the
Like
game
that.
his ability throwing the football.
He ain't like my other
Now
quarterback.
you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is.
He ain't hurt. He just always be yellow fast.
Right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Looking for a deep end. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the
Huh?
touchdown.
Hey,
Oh.
you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Yeah, I might advance this when I get done.
They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect.
Be
this
prepared
lead.
for 27. So we starting off with one-star schools as coordinators. So it's gonna be a grind.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not
Yeah.
work out as he stopped at the 13.
It's easier to do defense. I mean, it's harder to do defense. I'm gonna say defense because it's easier to control the point total. But if you go defense, it's harder because you'll never know.
Again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
I'm gonna have to think on that one. I can see that. It's gonna be tough either way, but it's easier to score on the computer than it is to stop the computer.
Might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
Yeah, I have to. That's a good one. We'll table that one.
The stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Yeah, coming from an offensive person.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final
show liable to get it.
And they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way.
Show liable to get it
They gotta
because,
get more creative, or whatever that looks like for
like I
this
said,
offense.
it's easier to stop a team than it is. I mean, it's easier to score on a team on these games than it is to stop them.
You got to give them credit too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, you got to games them. Oh, I'll wait there. That's Tony. I'll text him in a minute.
Replay the down.
I thought I was the last person. Because I ain't played in 2 days. Yeah, because I ain't played at all yesterday.
Kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bohannon. Right on the money. And a good job.
Dude, then I ain't played in 3 days then.
Just a few. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man reaches the end of the
Let's
line.
get this running back some more yards.
And now this offense will take the field again.
My running back coming for that high. Jones took one away from me last year. I ain't gonna say he took away from me. Them boys had a whole lot of receiving yards.
I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels now. Shoot,
But my running back just snuck into it.
runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it feels crazy dealing running with a running back that's got speed compared to the one I had last year that was 100% bruiser.
Oh, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Honestly, it's been about complimentary.
Man, go look at it. He probably at 99 or some shit.
Up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job too.
That
Getting
line.
off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Are we 3 weeks in? That really ain't a lot.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on.
Yeah, when you said 800, I'm thinking that really ain't a lot for the amount of games.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions.
How many touchdowns?
Field action today. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And this crowd there-
How many rushing touchdowns did that quarterback got with them 800 yards?
They're trailing by 11.
You might have to go to his stats then and go look at him.
Things in this game and sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Cause that's how I've had quarterbacks in the race in the past. Was I might not be one of the top passers every week, but my quarterbacks usually got hella rushing touchdowns.
Makers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It's incomplete and maybe a little.
Yeah, big dude. I noticed it when I glanced at your roster.
Northwestern will have to
Big ass quarterback, big mobile quarterback.
see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
All built like Andrew Luck.
Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll
Oh, he ain't got none of that either.
38-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive
And that's when I told the baby I'm tapped out. I ain't got no more money to give. Shit.
Sure.
Everything their play call
I'm out of here.
Oh, well, I have no idea why he's in. He must have started off in there then.
That shit crazy. Only
Yep.
one? Damn. Taylor can throw that ass. Just me like that. I gotta be lying. That sounds like some Dr. Pepper.
And the offense, obviously, just continues to didn't get it. This is what you
What you had to say for Mr. Period, Dr. Thunder?
putting it all together. Offense, defense, complementary football.
Pib extra. Well, fuck the game up with that one.
You think?
They'll try to add another
Huh?
to their lead.
So you had named all them Dr. Peppers. I mean, all them off-brand Dr. Peppers. Oh no, they slipped on right past me. What you say?
I just slide one in. I just said he got no sugar in his tank. You don't need no sugar. You just need tea. You don't need no sweet ride tea. Yeah, burn, I'm tired again.
Same. Uncle BJ, I had a lady play me today at the store. Fuck me up too.
You work today?
Hell yeah, all day.
Damn, you worked last weekend though.
I mean, yeah, I was off last weekend.
I mean, yeah, but see, I thought if you got work the weekend, you off on Friday.
So what happened was Mike took a vacation because it's been a bunch of bullshit. This the beginning of the year, like we just been since that weird snow day, it's been crazy busy. So we've been wide open since the snow. So he took a vacation day, or 2 vacation days, yesterday and today. Shit, I ain't off until like Tuesday, I think. Lady came, she called me on the phone, had me track down the paint. Told me she was on the, she had gotten her paint previously from someplace in Silicaga because she was headed to they got a house or something out there in Silicaga. Somebody got a house. So she was picking up some paint so they could, a gallon so that they can fix that. So I find it. She gets to the store, we go ahead and make it. She said, okay, how much is it? So I tell her how much it is. She was like, wow, I don't remember it being this much when I got it the other time. So I explained to her, well, sale ended last Friday, so this is the price until the next sale. But she like, well, I don't have enough money to pay for it. So I'm like, what? She's like, well, I didn't know it was that much. I don't have that much to pay for this gallon. I thought it was like $30-something. I was like, no, it ain't $30-something. Last week it was down to like 50. So she was like, well, I can't pay for that because I don't have that. So I'm like, all right. Well, for today, I can give you a little discount and take care of you. But when we're not on sale, this is how much it typically is. We're not on, you know how Sherwin is. Most of the time we on sale. So she said, thank you. So I gave her a little 25% off. So the shit went from $86 to $68. She said, oh, thank goodness. Thank you, sweetheart. And she was like, I'm thankful that you would even do something like that. All right, whatever.
You know what I'm about to say?
What?
I remember you said it before you started. That lady sound like she played your ass.
She did.
She
did. So I tell her the total, $68 and some change. Shot to go in her purse, pull out a $100 bill and give it to me. I'm like, wait, what? So I'm looking at the 100. I'm looking at her and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So now I just slowly nodded and looked at her. Okay. You got me. So when we ain't on sale, ain't nobody getting no goddamn discounts no more. Bitch pulled out 100. Huh? Yeah, well, the lady just fucked it up for you. You come in there like that. I'm standing strong. I missed the fuck out this gallon. I don't have enough for that. Oh, damn, I already made it. I should have waited. I should have told her what it was beforehand. Tell this lady the price. This bitch pulled out a $100 bill. Bitch, you had this 100 the whole time?
Big head, huh?
Okay.
You got it, bro.
Okay, you got me. Won't happen twice. I can guarantee that. Not her, at least. I'm gonna put a note on all the damn computers. This bitch got to pay. She better catch this shit on sale. She will never get a discount from me again.
Yeah, that lady got you. I ain't hold you.
Bro, I was so fucked up that I couldn't even really say that. I'm looking at it and I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is she handing me? So I'm still just looking at it. I just started nodding my head. Okay, she got me. That's crazy. I've never been played like that before. Like, oh, she got me. I didn't even see it. I was so frustrated at that point. I didn't handle the receipt. Like, I didn't say anything else to her. I'm still like shook. Like, what the fuck did just happen here? I knocked $14 off of it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were
Nah,
able to get to the back.
tell her it was like 50 something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so without the discount, it was $86. I give her 25% off and knock it down to $68. She gave me a $100 bill.
Damn,
I'm talking about.
that's my free gift.
I'm talking about. I'm tripping at work. Like, bro, what in the fuck just happened? Like, that woman just got me. Oh, I ain't never been played like that before. Okay. Won't nobody get a discount from me from now. Mike better jump his ass in there if they want a discount. I ain't discounting shit else for nobody else if we ain't on sale.
Mike out there being running back.
Man, one lady told.
Get off the phone.
Yeah, Ryan told me about that. He still ain't even spoke on that. He told me shit about it.
Didn't be me like that though. I think I was cussing too much. Probably what it was.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Whatever it was, he didn't like it.
He ain't spoke on it. He ain't tell me, like, he ain't mentioned nothing about it. Like, not even like give me a heads up or to be like, hey man, tell Ryan. Like, he ain't said nothing about it.
That's understood. I gotta be explained.
I guess.
Change that number. I don't know if he's doing good.
Uncle B, I had another lady tell me.
Like,
I had another lady
after
tell me
he out the store.
she couldn't pay me. She couldn't pay for a sample because she was on the fixed income. Like, bitch, wait, what? You don't need to be buying this sample then.
Yeah, you don't need to be sampling shit.
So I told Mike. Mike was like, so am I. I'm on a fixed income too. I'm on salary. Yeah, that's a good point though. Wait, what you here trying to? And she trying to buy some shit before the sale because that's what apparently wealthy old people do is some shit on sale. Let me go buy some. Motherfuckers come in our store be like, what paint y'all got on sale? Let me get a gallon of that. Wait, so if it wasn't on sale, you weren't gonna get nothing? Or what if a bunch of them was on sale, what you was gonna get? You gonna buy something just because it's on sale? Not because you need it.
Much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's
Told a young lady today that the sale don't start until the first. Lady said, can you start? So there's no way for you to be able to give me the sale price today? Bitch, that's the point of the sale. Like, I can't, no. That's what I'm frustrating. Like, why the fuck would we have a sale if I could just give you a sale before the sale? Like, where else does that work?
Right now, I'm right with you.
We got a sale from the 1st through the 7th. Can you start the sale in March? Wait, what?
Yeah, I do remember them days. Can you start it today? No, it's a look at the signs out.
Yeah, wait, what? Did you hear what I said?
You see the dates when the sale is active. I don't give a damn a day later. Unless you came and ordered this paint during the sale and then come to pick it up. I can see that. But nah, baby. You ain't coming in here none of that shit.
Can't I start the sale early?
Let me speak to a manager. I am.
Now what? Now what? I had to get right with a dude like that at Hoover. Dude got mad because we didn't have a gallon here. Placed the order online. And he was like, I need to speak to who's in charge. I'm the one in charge. He was like, well, what we gonna do? Bro, I ain't got it. Like, well, we can't do nothing. You gotta wait till I got it. I ain't tell you to come here anyway. It ain't even made. What the fuck you? The email tells you that you will be notified when your order is ready.
It was this girl at this Italian restaurant. Y'all passed by when y'all come here, but I was just there for these kids. They over here, so I got some spaghetti for them. Man, he shot shit out of him. He was giving a hard time. They were packed. And he was like, what y'all gonna do? I've been waiting for 40 minutes. So all I said was, so I could tell she a younger girl. I know she in there high school because I just seen her in there like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. But she got to be in college with her.
She got to be
Cause
at
I
least
saw she getting
17.
flustered. Yeah, I know she was getting flustered and shit. And he just going in. Y'all gotta give me something like this is ridiculous. My kids sleep. And Fire's like, man, look, man, she a little young, man. Like ease up on and this and all that. I was like, there was another girl. That girl was black. And the other girl, she a white girl. She in high school, I think. Because she was talking about play homecoming one time because I was asking her when I went in there about what the hell going on over there. And whatever he told me. She was like, and I'm missing it. So, anyway, so he got her flustered. So finally, I was like, look, bro. I said, man, these teenagers and stuff. I said, man, some of them in high school, some of them, you know, young. Like, I'm waiting just like you and this and all that blase, blase. Some man go behind me, pat me on the back. Man, I've been wanting to say it. I almost said, man, shut your punk ass up.
Yeah, bitch
You
ass
ain't
dude,
say
you could
nothing,
have
though.
said something.
Yeah. And you swollen. You real swollen. This little
Fake
man
ass
come
muscles.
in. Yeah. And then,
Muscles made out of
dude,
water. My bad.
So the dude said something. He turned around, looked at me, and then he looked at us. Dude, he's like, well, you know, he changed his tone. And I wanted to be like, I forgot where I was. I'm at a little Italian restaurant. I'm like, no, what's this shit you talking with them? Keep that same energy. And then I look back, Ma trying to get out the car. I said, okay, I'm not gonna create no scenes here. So I just left and came to the house because I knew I had to wait on the spaghetti. But I just went back in there. I come in there, all the little waiters in there. One of them started clapping. Thank you so much. That guy. I said, man, I know y'all ladies in here just trying to work and shit, man. This nigga mad because he had to wait 40 minutes. Oh, his kids sleeping now. He don't want the food. I want to say, fuck them bad ass kids. They need to be sleeping.
Motherfucker, that's poor planning. That's on you. Leave them at the crib then. Order the shit for delivery. How's they fault? You see him in here working?
It really had me hot, that big swole dude. Man, I wanted to say something. I was going to say something. You weren't going to say shit.
Shut your bitch ass up. Fake ass muscles.
Why get on your ass, man?
Motherfucker, muscles is made out of air. You ain't talking about shit.
Make some spaghetti out of you, man.
Had your ass back there in the back cooking, helping them out.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
But man, he was getting them good as hell. I'm like, damn, bro, it ain't they fault. They ain't the cooks.